welcome back to the Bays Podcast. That is short for Bro, Are You Serious? Once again, I'm joined by our host, Redneck, Kais, David, and of course, I'm Crossan. You can read the names on the screen if you're watching on YouTube or soon to be Spotify. Sorry. Anyways, lads, do you currently work your dream job or do you have a dream job? Let's start there.
Motherfucking no.
Okay. You don't have to go into detail yet, but if you're not in your current dream job, do you have one?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fair. That's fair. Well,
I mean, dream job, comfortable job.
yeah.
I like
True.
my job.
True. Alright, well, before we get started, I'm going to give myself a pour. Today I'm drinking on some John Walker Black Label on the rocks. And anyone else sipping on anything tonight?
Pretty much the same as I was earlier.
Which was?
No, because we're
Four
different-
Rose
it's a
Bourbon.
Yeah, this
different
totally
day.
wasn't recorded back to back. This is definitely
never
totally a
mind,
completely
no.
different time.
Four Rose Bourbon with some of that new Starlight Space flavored
Mhm.
Coca-Cola.
There you go. Guys, what about you?
I poured me some Four Roses, small
Oh.
batch
Nice.
bourbon.
Bourbon. And
Bourbon.
David, what about you, bud?
I got Crush.
I got Crush.
Crush soda.
Can't wait for the Mountain Dew to come out. You sound like Donnie from the Wild Thornberries.
Now, I could go get a Mountain Dew anytime.
Please don't, please
It's
don't.
not
I
sure
need
we
you
can have
focused.
I
Yes,
was
I need
aren't
you focused.
drinking Mountain Dew since that's
Right?
this-
your
this
body
thing-
consists of.
I'm
At
pretty
this point.
sure he pisses Mountain Dew. Like it's electric
What
neon
type is
greenish
Mountain
yellow.
Dew?
Probably even
Okay.
tastes like it. Will you come be my
Probably.
Mountain Dew fountain?
I got
Okay,
you.
anyways. Tangent. Like I said, this week's topic is...
Sine, cosine, tangent.
Yes, math jokes. Nerd stuff. Anyways, this week's topic is loosely dream job, dream career, where you are now, etc. Okay, so I'll be honest with you. I am knocking on 30's door. I'm not quite a wee lad anymore, and I have no fucking clue what I want to do for the rest of my life. As bad as that sounds. Growing up, like I said in the previous episode, I was always a smart kid, at least book smart wise. I was a straight A student. I got 1B one time. My mom reamed my ass for getting 1B and the rest were A's. I mean, I was that
True,
student.
I can confirm.
Yes. Anywho,
He cried about it.
I did.
Actually cried.
Rub it in.
Literally fucking cried. My God.
Literally
Well,
fucking cried.
I didn't cry about
He
getting
knew
the
his-
B. I
he
cried
knew
about
his-
what my
he-
mom was
boy,
going to do to
before he
me.
even
You
told
would have
his mom,
fucking
he
cried if you
knew.
saw what my grades were.
It was less about the fact that I made a B and more the fact that, oh god, my mom is going to kill
Yeah,
me.
his mom's gonna beat his ass because he got a B and he was crying. I was like, bro, what?
Fuck, my parents would be excited if I got a fucking B.
The way my mom put it is, I knew
I
what you
was
were
excited.
capable of. It wasn't that you got a B, it's that I knew that you were
I mean, I
able
could
to
understand if you made a C, maybe,
get... Right.
are getting mad.
Fuck, my
But
parents would be even more glad if I got a
B.
fucking C on shit too.
But anyways,
Yeah,
I was
was
the
excited.
overachiever in school. I could have graduated after my junior year, had enough credits, almost could have graduated with honors after it. Still took all honors classes my senior year. Graduated with way more credits and honors credits that I needed to. Graduated like 6th of my class with over a
and you
4-point
did football during that
GPA.
time.
Did football. I mean, I was the wonder boy. You're like, man, how did he not go places? Anyway, college happens.
How did he become what he is today?
College happens. I got a full ride to college for pretty well education. Like, it wouldn't have covered room and board, and I didn't want to take out loans or anything. I couldn't qualify for grants because at this point my parents were pretty well off, so
You
I was
made
like,
pretty good money.
well, fuck, you know what? I'll just commute. My parents, they were old school, and I don't blame them for this. So mom, dad, if you do listen, just take this, lightheartedly. It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. Anyways, my first semester, I didn't have to work. I made straight A's. College was great, but I commuted. I didn't stay on campus. I lived 30-ish minutes away from the school. Not that bad. Drive up there in the morning, go to school all day, come home. Cool. Well, into the first semester, my parents were like, you need to get a job. You need to learn responsibility and start helping pay some bills. I was like, I mean, okay, whatever. Well, I applied at a bunch of places, and of all places to hire me, it was the largest retailer in the US, Walmart. Wait, oh. Anyway, my second semester, I made pretty good grades, but my full ride academic scholarship required me to keep like an insane 3.5 GPA, and I had, I don't know, 3.25 or something like that. So I lost half of my scholarship my second semester while I was working part time. Probably, and Walmart really worked me back then for being part time, probably 30 hours a week while going to school. So I was like, well, shit. My dreams, I guess I should have prefaced, my dreams of being a teacher so I can coach football, since I was so passionate about sports, are going to fall through. Well, it got to the point where my parents were still like, hey, you need to be responsible, so what the fuck are these grades? And I'm like, well, I'm maybe doing too much. And they're like, well, it's time you start helping around financially, so let's pay some bills. And I'm like, okay. So I took on more hours at work, which led to worse performance at school, which led to the rest of my scholarship going away. But with the last little ember of my scholarship dying, my care for school died too. The next semester, I straight flunked. I mean, I didn't give a fuck. I was so done. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna work, make some money, and, I couldn't see past the future. 19, 20-year-old me was just like, I don't care. This Walmart job will do what I need it to. I'm just gonna fucking go full time. So I went full time. I became a manager, actually. I worked my way up the ladder pretty much as high as I could go hourly. I was dropped out of college. I was the disappointment. But I had lost sight of any kind of inevitable goal. I was like, well, shit. Guess I'm just gonna work at Walmart my whole life. During this time, my father got the idea of, hey, let's open a gun store. I was a gun fanatic. I know several of us here enjoy our firearms.
Mhm.
So we're like, you know what?
Almost bought one the other day, actually.
Did you really? What'd you almost buy?
Winchester shotgun.
1200 or which one?
The SXP.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Dix
nice.
has one that is limited edition to them, and it looks kind of nice. It's like a turkey gun, but
I have to check it out. How much that bitch running? I got a birthday coming.
400. I don't remember what it was.
I don't need another shotgun. I got shotguns. Anyways,
Yeah, I know.
tangent aside.
Cosine.
Yes, tangent, sine, cosine, SOHCAHTOA, whatever. Anywho, I get the idea of, you know what? Pretty good fucking idea. But how are we going to afford this? Because, like, when I said my parents were well off, that means my parents weren't hurting. My parents weren't fucking rich. They couldn't just magically buy all the inventory they needed and all that. So I left Walmart, went into construction. Many of you know construction pays pretty well. It's debilitating, backbreaking work. You work in the conditions, because this was commercial. This wasn't residential. You work your ass off, but it pays pretty good. So,
Yeah, it does.
we go
There's
into
another
it.
embarrassing story for you there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot.
I forgot about that one. I'll just summarize that one. During construction, I went to take a piss, stepped out of the porta potty, and it was right on the edge of the sidewalk. So I rolled my ankle going off the sidewalk and fell on my elbow and broke my elbow in the concrete stepping out of a porta potty. Anyways, that story summarized. And no shit, I literally broke it. I fractured, I had a radial head fracture. But, I saved me up some money to take care of me. We'd done like some gun shows and shit on the side. We took out a little loan. We opened this gun store. I was like, great. Well, gun store covered its own bills and then barely any more. So it kind of got to the point where I wasn't really making shit. And I was running this thing. I don't even remember what days we were open. Like Wednesday through Sunday or some bullshit. I don't know. Tuesday through Saturday, whatever. That point is moot. An academy happened to open up in that town, an Academy Sports, and love the store. Not knocking Academy. Sponsor us, by the way, Academy, if you would like to. They opened up a store in town, and everyone loved it. These fuckers could sell firearms for less than the cost I could order them for because they ordered so much in bulk.
They
I
pumped
couldn't
so many
compete.
pistols out of there and
Yeah,
cheap shotgun.
could not compete. So we finally got to the point where we're like, hey, this isn't profitable. I'm barely making money. My parents are pretty much just having to pay for everything for me. Like, let's just call it quits. So during this time, I had the idea. You're gonna see that I have a repeat offense of getting these wild ideas of what I want to do with my life. I was like, you know what?
No,
I'm gonna make YouTube videos. I'm gonna stream. Well, I made some of those that have long since been deleted. They were garbage. I had a gaming channel. It was
Hey,
terrible.
did you repurpose the Vaping Bros for this channel?
Listen, that's why it already has
I
subscribers.
was already subscribed, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
There were no
And
videos
then it
because I'd
said
taken
it was made in 2016. I was like, "This motherfucker."
this motherfucker. The videos were long gone. We also had like a
Yeah.
vaping channel that did kind of well, and I don't know why we didn't continue with that because we were getting a few thousand
Man,
views
we
on
just
some videos.
couldn't buy
Yeah.
new shit all the time.
Right. It wasn't. We weren't making money then, so we couldn't keep getting new shit because nobody wants to
Yeah.
review the same shit over and over and over. So, it was one of those you got to spend the money to eventually make the money, but we didn't have the money to dump into that. Anyway, I went back to Walmart. Yeah, real overachiever here. Worked there for a few months. Got a job offer for a company I work at now. It's a medical company. I'm not like a nurse or anything. I was just administration. Worked a few years doing a shit customer service job with it. Moved up through a few things. Anyways, long story short, I have finally found myself seated in a. It's not really billing and coding. I more so go behind billing and coding and make sure the company gets paid for things that they missed. But not your dream job. It's okay. Pay is but it's good hours, good benefits. It's cake work. Now I've got in my head that I'm going to probably finish college finally. I've been working on that on the side. I've got my associate's degree, but get my bachelor's and look into some IT certifications. I like computers, clearly. So, yeah, we'll see how long that lasts before I inevitably change my mind again and not know because I'm a 30-year-old man-child that has no clue what I want to do with my life. So, yeah, Redneck, would you like to go?
Well, you never really went over what your dream job.
See, that's my point. I've never really had that. I was just kind of doing what people told me to, and
What people told you to do.
now I'm a 30-year-old man-child that doesn't know. The only
Well, let's
quote-unquote
see.
dream I had, I'd mentioned way earlier on, was like teaching and coaching, but I found out real quick I fucking hated kids and didn't want to do that shit. So,
Yeah.
that went away quick. I wouldn't have even called it. That was like a flash in the pan. That was not a longer term one.
Oh yeah.
You could
Yeah.
just be a PE teacher and let kids nail each other with fucking dodgeballs all
God,
day.
That's fair. You know what? You know what I want to be, everyone that's watching? I want to be a successful podcaster. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share on whatever platform you're listening on. Anyways, Redneck, sorry for the interruptions. Continue.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Well, let's see. Do I work a dream job? No. I work for an asshole boss, rich, arrogant, thinks he's better than everyone, yada yada
Who's gonna see
yada.
this?
He ain't gonna see this.
Pulls
But
up.
pretty
Imagine.
much straight
Well,
out of high school, all my life, I've pretty much worked factory jobs. That's
Mhm.
all I've known. I struggled through school. College was just not for me. At one point in my life, I kind of wanted to be, a game warden. Then
I could see you
just
doing that
the
actually.
whole the
Yeah, that'd
whole
be cool.
schooling was just
Yeah, you gotta learn a lot of shit.
yeah, you do.
They want you to have
not.
in my state. They want you to have a fucking bachelor's degree to do that. Because I thought
Yeah.
about doing that. I was
I
like,
mean,
you know
they
what?
pay you pretty good.
I
but,
was like, you know
Yeah.
what? I really think I'd like to be a game warden because I'm pretty outdoorsy. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a redneck dude from fucking Arkansas. Of course, I like the outdoors. But yeah, I gotta finish that before I even consider that as a temporary quote unquote life goal. Continue.
It's a criminal
Wanted to
justice
do
degree.
that, then it's just you saw the requirements and all that. It's just I outweighed it. And it's just like it just didn't seem like it was going to be worth it because I noticed how much I struggled throughout high school and all that. So I just went out straight out to where I straight out of when I graduated, went straight out to a factory job working at Gates hydraulic hoses manufacturing. Did that for 4.5 years. Got let go from that. Then I went to go work and got the good idea of let's go work in the oil field industry.
Hey, pretty
Like
good.
most young people.
Like most young people, I wasn't pulling wells, doing anything like that. I was doing the manufacturing part.
Oh, okay.
This is where I'm working at now. Back again.
Okay.
I went from Gates to Precision. I used to be on the plating department. We used to plate the barrels that went in the ground for pumps and all that. Got tired of that because I kept on breaking out from the chemicals and all that shit. You're breathing in ammonia,
Mm.
nitric acid,
Really good for you.
caustic.
Builds character.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Brass activator, steel activator,
Mm.
which is another form of acids. It was constantly during the summertime. You're not the building that you work in is not climate controlled.
Sounds like
So
construction.
it's cold as hell during the winter and it's humid as hell during the summer. Got really tired of that. They wouldn't move me. So I got a job offer from their competitor across the street. They offered more money. By golly, I went for it.
Hey.
Another oil field industry job, manufacturing. Had little to no CNC experience when I started out there. Then after a couple months, I was running a cell of 6 multi-million-dollar Doosan CNC mills. And I was kind of consecutively going in circles, running all 6 machines. Enjoyed that job. Loved it. It was one of my favorite jobs. I wouldn't say it was a dream job, but it was a good job. Then all COVID hit. They started shutting down, letting people off, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went a year on unemployment for a while. That was fun.
Right.
Then when that started to end, I had to really buckle down, try to find another job, and lo and behold, my old job that I left to go to the competitor was looking for hire some more people, and they asked me if I wanted to come back. They said things were different, things changed, new management, whatnot. The owner wasn't as much of an asshole anymore, which is a fucking lie. So I went back out there, started out in inspection, clean and inspect, which we did orders and whatnot for pump orders that went to plating and after plating and all that. I had to make sure they were all good. And then just here recently, I got promoted from inspection to QC. So
Okay.
now it's a different change of pace because I'm not used to an office job of some sort, but I'm not 100% in the office. I'm still on the
Right.
floor,
Hmm.
but I do a lot of paperwork,
Paperwork.
checking in orders, making sure all your measurements are right and everything.
But I've gotten so used to being an office bitch, I don't think I could go back to being a
Oh hell
full-time
no.
laborer. Like, I can still do work.
I get shit from all the guys at work about it.
Like, listen, fuckers, I have an easier job and make more than you. Keep talking shit.
I really don't make any more than what they make. I make
Oh,
pretty much the same.
Well, I make the
easier
same
job
and
then.
do
It was a
less.
promotion, but it was no bonus, no raise or
Just less
anything.
bullshit to deal with, probably.
Well, no, I'm dealing with a
Oh,
lot more bullshit.
but
More
less
bullshit, less
I'm
physical.
I'm
labor intensive.
QC for downstairs stuff, so
That's fair, that's fair.
yeah, and it's not my favorite job, especially when you got to deal with the owner of the company because he's gonna want to know why these barrels failed, all this, yada yada yada. And we just got too much on our plate right now with why gas prices are going up
Mhm.
and all that. It's customers wanting orders left and right, left and
It
right.
went down today near me.
It did, yes.
Yeah, it's finally starting to
Mhm.
go down. I'm hoping it stays going down for a bit. We'll see.
But as right now, that's what I'm doing now. Just doing that for right now. It pays the bills. I work 10-hour shifts Monday through Friday. I used to, when I first worked out there, it was 12-hour shifts Monday through Sunday, which sucked.
Goodness.
On nights, so I had no idea what the day was. I even forgot what month it was at one point.
Jeez, dude.
I had literally no life. So that's one reason why I left to go to their competitor.
Right.
Gave me day shift. I got used to that. I love day shift. I actually had a life. And yeah, but as most people know, me, one of my dream jobs, it's not like what Zach was. It's not a real good paying job, but it's one of my passions. And that is being in the firearm industry.
Hmm.
I am a big gun lover.
Responsible gun lover, though.
Yes, responsible. I want to go. I have been thinking about wanting to go through doing schooling for learning how to become a fully licensed gunsmith.
Cool.
I also wanted to try to get my FFL license.
I could
That
help
way
you
I
with a lot
can.
about that.
Oh yeah.
Been there, done
Trust
that.
me, the engineer at my old job, he was walking me through all that shit.
Hmm.
But then when COVID hit, I had to put all that stuff on the back burner.
Right.
But that right there is one of my dream jobs, even though I know it does not pay well. But I could
I mean,
become a light.
it can pay
It
well.
can be, yes.
It's an
Especially
absolute
during election
slog in the beginning, though.
Especially
yeah.
during right around the election
Oh,
season.
election
That's when the-
season, regardless of who was gonna win, how it was going, was easily our
when
best
Wipe
selling
out all
times.
your fucking image.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I wish they had elections every month. As crazy as that sounds. New president every month. President gets
Yeah,
free
so-
reign. Just fucking new president every month. Keep my sales coming in. But anyways,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
Goodness.
that's one of my dream jobs. I love firearms. It's just been a passion ever since I was young.
sure.
Always going out hunting and everything, learning about guns. I can literally take any gun, tear it apart, put it back together without even having to look through a manual and anything.
And it's especially once you get used to it. I mean, it's I guess
I just
pretty
want to be able to,
self-explanatory.
I just want to also manufacture my own firearm.
That would be pretty cool.
I would love to have my own firearm brand.
Yeah, that would be insanely cool. That's a lot of because that's further than just a standard FFL. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of hoops to jump through. But hell, dude, maybe one day you can make that your dream.
Oh yeah.
Or
Trust me,
excuse
it's
me,
not.
make your
I
dream your
haven't.
reality.
I have not put that off at all. That is still on the back burner for now, but it's a definite passion I really want to get back into.
Oh yeah, dude.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's it for me.
Shit, Kais,
Yeah.
you want to follow that one up?
Sure, I guess. Do I have a choice?
Yeah, true. True.
Well, I was a pretty smart kid. I was very I was an underachiever, I would say. I didn't take any of the smart classes, even though I probably could, except for math. I
I was
just
gonna say you took like math and
blew through math.
science or
Yeah,
some shit.
I kind of chased the school
I
system a
didn't
little bit
take any.
too.
Oh,
Oh,
just
I took
math.
yeah, I did take chemistry, didn't I?
Yeah, I was about to say we were in
Yeah.
advanced chem together because I fell asleep in class one day and then she made me stand up at the back of class for the rest of class.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
So I liked math and science for the most part. Uh, got a full ride to just community college, which I think I got. I got a pretty good scholarship to UCA,
I was about to say you probably
but
with that and like academic challenge combined, you probably could have
yeah,
gotten a full ride
I
to
was like, well,
UCA.
I can just go 2 years over here and see if I like it and see what I want
Right.
to do because I still didn't know what I want to do. I still don't know what I want to do.
Kill you.
Um,
Yeah.
First semester, I got just pocket change because they gave me so much money and paid for all my books and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
then I think I lost it my second semester because I had to have the same thing, the 3.5. They still gave me a full ride. They just didn't pay for my books after that.
Oh wow. God, yeah, no,
Um,
not a UCA.
but
They're
oh
like
yeah.
you want to afford college?
But I
Fuck
was
you.
just always I was so bad at fucking writing. I have no interest in writing a fucking paper. And so I was okay with that. Low B's, high C's, and that was just like the only thing. And then I really didn't care my second year and just took all the easy classes and stuff. I didn't advance my learning or nothing. Just took them. And I was like,
Okay.
well, I want to just get a job. Fuck it. And this fuckface over here was like, you should go work at Walmart.
Never
I
And
got
listen to
you a
your
job.
friends.
well, yeah, I mean, the first time I went
Eventually.
in there and put in a thing, uh, Tio said, you can come in and I'll talk to you. Then was always busy every single time I came in there. And one
He
time I
ghosted
sat
you
there
like
for like
3
an
times
hour
in
and
a
a
row.
half just waiting back there. And then they shut down hiring right after that. And so okay, well, fuck y'all too.
Yeah, it hit the holidays, I think. So you had to
And
wait till
then
like
yeah, it was right there.
springtime. But you
Yeah, and I waited till Garden Center opened up and they were hiring temporary people. I was like, okay, I'll do that shit. So got in all that, finished my college, didn't go to a 4 year because I just didn't like college.
Eve. I'm not
I said
doing it
I
because I
probably
enjoy
could
it.
have become some kind of engineer, but I just didn't want to put in the fucking work. I was like, fuck, I'm not doing that shit. That's what I was gonna do is like electrical engineering is what I kind of figured I wanted to do.
I think you could have done it easily.
I bet I could have, but I was just like, I ain't gonna bother. Um, so then I was stuck at Walmart, working my ass off, loading mulch for people, and
How many
then went
years
to
did you end up putting in there, by the
8
way?
years. Like exactly 8 years, like a week after my 8 year anniversary,
Hmm.
I left. But I'd been manager, toys, stationery, half the store, the whole GM side store at one point, which I really didn't mind at first because I got 3 days off, and I mean I walked fucking 20 miles every day. At least I don't even remember what it was back then, but I walked miles every day, working 12-hour shifts. But uh, then that fizzled out, and I went just back to employee because fuck it, and they still just made me do all the shit and got tired of it.
paid you less, but still made you do all the bullshit. That's
Yeah.
the Walmart way. Unless
So
you
now
want to
I'm
sponsor us, Walmart, then we'll talk good about you.
yeah. I had to babysit all the fucking techs all the time because neither of the managers wanted to make them accountable for shit
Let me just interject
and got
there.
paid less than
So,
all of them.
my last position at Walmart was the automotive manager. I don't know if this is an industry thing where automotive technicians are the biggest man babies that you have to literally hold their hand or what. But my goodness, he is not kidding when he says he had to babysit the techs. Oh, anyways, continue.
Well, anyways, got that, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna find me a job. And I was mostly looking for like, I went on Indeed. Indeed, you can sponsor us too.
Yeah,
And I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna click all these shit that I like. I was like, well, work from home, fuck yeah. I think I clicked like bank teller. I was like, I'll just fucking sit in a bank all day. Fuck it. And then saw like they always say like auto sales consultants, and I was like, I don't know if that means I'm a salesman. What the fuck that means if I'm selling parts or what? But I just clicked them and got a interview for a sales consultant job. I was like, well, I'll go to it, and they seemed nice and cool, and it's a small, quiet dealership for the most part, and kind of fit what I was wanting. So I took that job and been there a year now, and it's been doing good, and really
Walmart.
like it. Do it.
I said better than Walmart.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't
Sit
think
on
that's
my
hard.
ass all
Better
day.
than
Hard to
Walmart.
get.
I sit on my ass all day watching videos and listening to music and playing games and until I get a call or someone comes out there and wants to look at something. It's pretty chill and good money for the most part. Sometimes it's slow, especially right now, but I'd definitely stay there for a while if I can still get good money, make some good money.
Right.
He
You
talked.
have.
They've.
Go ahead.
I say they've talked about moving me up already, just finance or he says about a sales manager. I don't know if I'd want to do sales manager, but
Yeah.
finance. I don't know how much he makes, but supposedly they make pretty good money, so I could see myself doing that.
True.
I don't know where like the top for me in this profession would be
Right.
really. So I don't know if I'd want to own a dealership or anything like that.
I'm sure it'd be pretty profitable. God, I couldn't imagine how much money you'd need to just start up with that.
Right, yeah. As far as dream jobs go, I mean, streaming and playing video games would be cool, I guess. I mean, I'm sure everyone would like
Right.
that, but
I was about to say that's
Yeah.
pretty much me. Like content creation. I guess since I didn't give a content creation of some sort because video
Right.
games are by far like my passion as far as like
Yeah.
hobbies and stuff goes. And
yeah.
like I would love to do that. But yeah, guys, you should stream, bud.
Want a better computer and
Just like everyone's been trying
Hey,
to get me to
bro.
stream.
You could stream Stardew easily from your
I
current
definitely
computer.
could. Bro, I'd stream Stardew every day.
You'd be a fucking
you go.
Stardew master.
We'll get you affiliate
No,
within a
there's
week.
actually people that are really good at fucking Stardew.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna have to start fresh and do a speed run through it.
Oh, I'd be bad at that.
He likes to meticulously do everything.
Yeah, I meticulously do shit and hoard shit and
Oh, and then I guess someone speed run through Elden Rings and beat
Oh,
the entire
God.
game
Yeah.
in 40 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I
30
saw that. And I was
minutes?
like, how the fuck?
I haven't watched a playthrough of it, but from what I understand, the
haven't either.
Souls type games aren't quick.
hard.
What
They're
would you
very
say is
hard.
like an
Hard.
average run time for that game? A few hours, surely, right?
Probably like 8 hours.
If you play
I
it
think
continuously,
I think it's supposed to last you like 20
Oh my
doing
lord.
everything. If you just do like
Probably
the
like
story, probably 8 hours.
let's let's even round it down to 6 for campaign. Micro
Right, yeah.
compacting that into what did you say, 40 minutes?
40.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There may be some skips and shit, but
I'll never make it as a streamer. I have no gaming talent. My talent is being bad at games.
like I've
Alright,
played quite a bit of Mario and shit, and I've never beat a Mario game.
I'd
Like it
be
always gets to a point where I'm like bad, or like Zelda. I've played multiple Zelda games. I've never beat a single one of them.
speaking of, I need to play
I'll
some more
get
Breath
like
of the
three
Wild.
quarters of the way, and I'm just fucking done. I can't do this shit.
You want to take turns on Breath of the Wild tomorrow when you come over?
Sure, bud.
Alright.
But let me finish. Okay, other dream jobs.
Oh.
So I think I'd I like retail. I like selling things I like, you know. So I'd like to own either a gun shop or a like a cigar bar, selling
yeah,
cigars and whiskeys,
I could
and
second that one.
just
That
sit
one's actually
there and
cool as shit.
fucking
I actually
chat
started
and
that
put
one
on the
too.
fucking game, some kind of game on, or you know. Um, and then I kind of wish I'd thought like when I was young I'd want to do this. But I think I would have liked being like a music producer. I don't have the talent to do like actual music,
The
but I'm good at like rhythm and beats and knowing what sounds good.
mhm.
I think I would like that if I'd like gone to college for that or knew anything about that. I think I would like that.
Hell, just experiment with some synthy stuff
Well, I
on
know, yeah, but
Spotify and upload it.
like I've thought about getting like a program like that and just throwing shit together and see what pops out.
Well, here we go. How about this? I moved down to Arkansas. You, me, Zach, we all just go in ownership on a fucking cigar whiskey.
I would not be opposed to that because, okay, so the closest one is about 45 minutes away. The really cool one that I've told you about that
Yeah.
me and Kai's went to for my bachelor party for my wedding.
Yeah.
The big town that I usually send you pictures of, like where we eat, does not have anything like that. They have a cigar store. They do not have
Mhm.
any kind of lounge. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be completely
I mean,
opposed
it's
to
a
that if we could.
lounge, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
but they
have
don't serve.
drinks.
They
You
don't
don't have
serve
drinks
drinks. It's not
or food.
like
We'd have to
a
serve food to
right.
serve
A few
drinks.
fucking old
Yeah.
heads probably go there and smoke all day, but outside of that,
Yeah.
it's more of a store.
Yeah. Man, that's always a possible option right there.
Saying you come up with some logistics and get me numbers. I'm not necessarily gonna say no
Who's gonna give you the numbers? I'm not the numbers guy.
to do numbers.
Just call me up.
Oh
I
God.
love math.
Bill's gonna be like,
fine.
all right, it's either gonna cost
One,
$49
two,
or
five,
673,000. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
I got this.
Bill's gonna be like, all right, I like the idea of going into business together, but what if we didn't have cigars and whiskey and instead sold Mountain Dew and Doritos? Sir, you can buy those at Walmart.
Not our Doritos though.
Oh, homemade Doritos. We still call them
Homemade
fucking Doritos, but we just
Bro,
make
that's some redneck
powdered
shit.
tortilla chips ourselves.
How'd you make them? Sprinkle a little bit of cheese. on
Now
it,
introducing
toast it
wintergreen dip flavored Doritos.
Oh god.
Dale's over here like, write this down, write this down.
It might. I don't know. I'd try
Oh,
it. I'd try it
Jesus.
once.
God,
I'd
no.
try
Okay.
it once.
Guys, do you have any final remarks on yours before we pass it off to Dale? I already know where Dale's gonna go with his.
I think I'm done.
All right, Dale. David.
Alright.
Continue.
David.
So, ever since I was a kid, pretty much this is where I'm gonna start. Ever since I was a kid, I grew up singing, and I was a backseat singer. Is what I was. I'd pop in my earbuds or my headphones, whatever, and I'd listen to something like Rascal Flats or like the Backstreet Boys, 90s stuff. And which it grew, into like, newer country, and other genres like Michael Jackson, a little bit of rock here and there.
That's my
But
favorite genre, Michael Jackson.
yeah, Michael Jackson genre. The dude is too good for, pop. He's his own genre.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of true. But
But yeah, I just grew up in that kind of, scenario, I guess would be the right word, and ended up singing in church and everything. And whenever I went into middle school, I became a drummer. And throughout middle school, all the way through high school, all I knew was beats and rhythms and all that. And I wanted to start singing because near the middle area of high school, I kind of like started singing more and around people and trying to get more comfortable with the idea. And it's still a work in progress now, but I'm a lot more comfortable with singing around people now. But um, I've had a couple jobs like Bojangles, and I've worked in landscaping, and right now I'm currently working at a gas station. But and I haven't hated them all except for Bojangles. But I've liked them, liked working and all that. But my dream job would be actually to help people through my music. If that would, you know, not really a dream job, but like a dream. But the dream job would definitely be as a musician. I started playing guitar directly after high school, and it took a long time to get started in writing music, but I started writing music 4 years ago,
Mhm.
and it really I did it out of like a therapeutical way and
Yeah.
trying to help myself in depression, and it really grew on me and made me grow and not just you know being better from my depression, but being a better person and understanding more in life. And it really helped me. But I started writing music around 4 years ago after a terrible breakup that was right after losing my dad. And writing the music really helped me, not really just to get over it, because, sometimes memories flood back in and you have those
yeah,
thoughts, kind of like PTSD. And but it's helped ease me, and eventually I got in connection, and I wanted to play my guitar and sing and have it on like a CD, and I started working with this one guy, and it was just me and my guitar, and I still got the CDs, and we did 5 songs and put them on a CD, a little scratch CD, and I don't really listen to it or anything because now I got more than that. But we did that, and I had fun doing that and getting the chance to do that, and it was like a new step forward in my opinion. And then I stopped doing that for a little bit, and my mom works in a like a hospital setting. She works as a scheduler, and there was this one guy that needed back surgery, and he was a producer, and he knew the doctor that my mom, one of the doctors that my mom works for, and she ran into him and they talked up a storm, and she mentioned me, and then we got in contact, and to this day we're still doing music. And yeah, it's coming along slowly because he has his own life to deal with. He's not just like a professional producer or anything, but he's really good at it. He's really good at it, but he has
Right.
like a side job and a lot going on with his family and stuff. And same on my end, I have a job and stuff going on all the time, but we usually schedule Wednesdays every week to try to meet up and work on some songs and everything. And but that's really been my dream job, is to be able to get myself out there in music and to really help people to really see and hear my music
Yeah.
and look at it in a manner of, I feel that, I feel that, and this song is really speaking to me and it helps me. And I just want my music to be a therapy to other people like it was to me. And really, it would just be astonishing for me to even get up on a stage and perform anything like that and have a band and everything. I think that would be so cool, and that's actually
Get your
my
pants right in the
that's
middle of the performance.
but that's my dream job.
Oh no. No.
Man.
But
You
yeah, I
ain't
would
supposed to
love
be
to do that.
Gosh. So
I
me
would
and you
love.
have been friends for almost that long now, because I met you in Redneck probably 3 to 4 years ago. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I knew all that had happened, but I guess you never made it clear to me that that had happened right before we fucking met. All those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's understandable you didn't really want to talk about it too much, but geez, dude. Well,
Yeah.
I do want to shamelessly plug our boy here. About the only
Say,
place
where's
you
your
can listen to him,
SoundCloud link?
since he doesn't fucking upload anything ever.
Oh, he's got some
Follow
stuff
him on
on.
TikTok at
Yeah, he
David_Jackson97. That's DAVID_JACKSON97 on TikTok. He has 2 whole TikToks and should have a lot more views and a lot more followers. But
Right now we're
you know
sitting at
what?
2 short covers.
2
just-
short covers. He'll eventually do some original music, I'm sure. He has some.
Yeah.
I've heard it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
But
It's pretty good.
you know what? I think I'm gonna lead it in on the voting. The only one of us that has a true career goal, dream job that they're currently working towards, I'm gonna vote Dale in this episode. David. Let's go around the circle again. Kai's, take your vote wherever you want.
I don't even remember y'all's, but we'll go David.
That's fair. All right, Redneck.
I'm gonna have to go with David.
Well, as the guaranteed winner, you two still get a vote, buddy. So, were you voting?
I'm gonna be dead honest. Whenever Kai's mentioned the whiskey and cigar bar, that actually got me, and I was like,
Yeah, man, that was
sounds really
Redneck,
cool.
actually.
No,
that was Redneck?
Wasn't it?
Well,
No.
he brought it
No,
up,
yeah,
and I
everyone
brought up
talked.
the idea.
Okay, yeah,
if I
you
ever
talked about
do-
coming
we
down.
us all coming together.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's fair. Okay, so
I give my vote to cigar whiskey bar.
Yeah. the collaborative gangbang effort between Kai's Crossing and Redneck. I'll crunch the numbers.
Oh,
Kai's
what
came
the-
up with the idea, and Redneck moves down. We can totally do it. Anyways, I think that is a really good place to end this one. Again, if you haven't followed our buddy on the TikTok, make sure you do that. But also, be sure to drop us a like, comment down below what you liked, subscribe, or if this is in the future and you're listening on another service, follow or whatever the fuck they call it on that platform. Make sure that
And,
you know when we're here. Continue.
Don't let David's profile picture on here deter you from
Weeb.
his music.
Yeah, he doesn't make anime music. I can assure you that. It's like some fucking
His
yeehaw
music
ass country.
Makes me my profile picture.
My heart, my soul.
My heart, my soul.
Bro, are you serious? Come on.
Bro, are
Hey,
you serious?
I said the thing, bro. I said the thing. But anyways,
Bro, are you
thank
serious?
you all.
You just said the thing.
I said the thing,
Oh,
bro.
Lord.
Anyways, thank you all so very much, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.